Alright everyone, it's this time of the year, our favorite time. Renaissance previews. A new Dominion expansion comes out in a few days even, I guess, and today is the first day of the preview and I haven't looked at the card yet and I hope I'm gonna get surprised. So yeah, as always with those videos, like and subscribe if you haven't and don't want to miss any of my content, including the next reaction videos. And here we are, Renaissance Previews 1, Mountain Village. That sounds incredibly close to Mining Village, kind of to be expected to have a mount, or even Border Village always looks from the art like a mountain village. Priests, of course, something religious again, and Seer, something. So many cards: Seer, Scholar, and Experiment. So let's click on this. Dominion. That's what you're trying to achieve this time in the Renaissance. Renaissance has 4 themes: villagers, coffers, artifacts, and projects. And we will be seeing them in that order over the next 4 days. Oh, only 4 days of previews this time. Oh, it's getting windy. So villagers, I guess, is first. Villagers, so not villages, but villagers. But in fact, half the kingdom cards in the set don't fit any of those themes. Well, that's fine. And today, here are some of those. Oh, today are the ones that doesn't fit any theme. Well, okay, great. Last time we will have the previewed cards playable at Dominion.games. And to have plenty of variety there, I'm previewing 5 cards today. Thanks, Donald. You read them already? No? But this paragraph still has to pretend you haven't. So here they are. Mountain Village. +2 actions. And I actually changed my position quick. So, Mountain Village, +2 actions. Look through, amazing art by the way, look through your discard pile and put a card from it into your hand. If you can't, +1 card. Well, that's amazing, right? You get either the Harbinger effect, and it doesn't even fail, because you get to draw a card anyway. This looks really like a really strong village to me if you are in drawing your deck and have some few power cards. So probably a good village for decks without thrashing. Yeah, I like this card. 4 is very cheap compared to the effect. So next one, Priest, +2 coins. Awful art in my opinion, but trash a card from your hand, so it's a treasure. For the rest of this turn, when you trash a card, +2. Oh, so it's a card that treasures, so already it's amazing, I guess. +2 coins, trash a card on its own. It's pretty good. Compares to Moneylender if you trash copper. It's even better if you trash estates. And then you have this extra effect. I don't know how often that will come into effect for the rest of this turn when you trash a card +2. I mean, there are some obvious great combos. Treasures that trash, like Goat, Counterfeit, then you don't even need the action. Otherwise you need another action for that. I wonder how this works with like Bonfire. That could be something. Makes the Bonfire a lot cheaper if you have an extra buy. But on its own already probably worth the 4 cost. Just with the top text, and then you get the extra effect there. Yeah, that looks strong. And Seer, the art is a bit weird. +1 card, +1 action. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put the ones costing from 2 to 4 into your hand, but it costs 5 itself. Okay, put the rest back in any order. It's funny. It's like a fixed scout. Not really, but it can draw cards. It can draw 4 cards for you if your deck costs between 2 and 4 only. I guess that's the reason Seer has to cost 5. Put Ferry on Seer, then it's pretty good. Pretty good draw card. Doesn't draw your coppers and estates. Oh, it does draw your estates, so it's still fine in the early game. And doesn't draw your 5 costs, obviously. Unless you play highway, then it's pretty good. There's a good place to sit down and put the rest back in any order. So this card draws you between 1 and 4 cards, and the cards you draw are probably okay, like silvers and early game cards. Your treasure often costs 3 or 4. This card never hurts. I think it's stronger than Cartographer. Obviously it depends how you build your deck. Next card, Scholar. This art is pretty cool. Oh, this is like, discard your hand plus 7 cards. But it's terminal. Looks like a minionish effect without an attack, but a lot stronger with the plus cards. You need a village for that, obviously. This will find some place in its place in some decks as a draw to X variant. Pretty great if your hand is clogged up with victory cards and you have payload that is like disappearing money. Your villages like Plaza, Festival, Conclave will love this. It's a bit difficult to build a standard deck around it, but it will obviously work in some decks. I like this. Look forward to play with this card. It's obviously pretty vanilla, but that's fine. And Experiment, plus 2 cards, plus 1 action. Return this to the supply, so one shot lab for 3. When you gain this, gain another Experiment that doesn't come with another, so it doesn't chain it forever. So for 3 coins you get 2 one-shot labs. I think that's it. I suppose there are only 10 of those in the pile. It's like an expedition that doesn't trigger immediately. Yeah, actually it's a lot like expedition, but you doesn't get it at the start of your next turn, but in your next shuffle at some point. And then you of course can maybe trick it a bit with throne rooms or so. Probably doesn't work all that often that way. I would compare this to encampment that in the early game that you can't reveal a gold or plunder to, then you obviously don't get the plus action. But plus 2 cards is still great. I expect this to be a good opener over silver a lot of the time, because it does get you to 5 just as well as 1 silver, and it doesn't, it isn't a stop card later in the game. Pretty good if you have plus buy and some money to spare. Pick those up at any time, I guess. Something else, just a pretty good all-around card, I guess. So Mountain Village gets back a card from your discard pile. Well, now he just explains it, right? Again, Dominion Pool Games. Well, yeah, looking forward to try out the cards and looking forward to tomorrow for the next cards. And thanks everyone for watching. Again, subscribe, get up the hype for Renaissance. I see you online and looking forward to playing with those cards. Bye.